Hello and welcome. It's another day to learn and to evolve into a better version of yourself. This is all to the end that you are equipped for the right knowledge, for the right skill, and then you become a person of higher standard, person of value, right? So today we're going to be talking about lead magnets, ideas for you as a realtor, right? And it's very, very pivotal that you understand how you can attract and magnet leads to yourself or to your brand or to what you are giving out as a value, right? So clients won't just give you their numbers for free. Do you understand? You have to offer them something of value first, right? That is what we call the lead magnet. Right now, you can have a lead, a client, but how can you convert that client to more generating client that will be bringing in more deals for you and bringing in other leads for you? You must learn the magnet way to do it, the magnetic way to do it. So yeah, we're going to be teaching you on how a lead magnet is simply free value, right? Lead magnet is simply free value you give in exchange for their contact details. So what are the free values that you can give? We're going to be explaining to you. So for example, for realtors now, right? Now you have number one, you have a checklist, right? You can say something like 5 mistakes to avoid before buying land in Abuja, and you make that video. 5 mistakes to avoid before making a land purchase, a house purchase in Abuja. You want to make that clear. You can. That is a form of free value you are giving out. You share them with your realtor, share them with your contact list, share them with your community, share them on your social media page. That attracts people to you because you have become a source of value for them. Another thing you can do is mini guide. Be a mini guide. We've spoken about you not just being a realtor but being a consultant. Have a mini guide. Top 3 fastest growing areas to invest in Abuja. Top 3 locations to consider when making an investment in Abuja in 2025. And you make a video of such. That way you have become a mini guide. You are creating a mini kind of video guide for your audience who will eventually become your leads. These are attractive free values that magnet leads to you. That is why it's called lead magnets, right? So what are the things you can do that magnet leads to you? Those are the things that we're talking about. Video. Another thing you can do, number 3, video and voice notes. You can do video and voice notes explaining how to verify land documents. Some of these things I've taught you guys, you can, from what I've taught you, make videos and then explain it to people. Why, what common mistakes people make that makes their house demolish. Do you understand? There are a lot of ideas, there are a lot of videos a lot of people have done. Copy it, do the same thing. Nobody will say you did exactly like mine. You are the one talking, you are the one in the video right now. Do the same thing. Say it again. Don't say somebody has said before. Your audience have not heard it from you. They want to hear it from your mouth. Say it and do it. Say it again. They want to hear it from you, right? So number 4, free inspection invitation. Like join our free inspection this Saturday, or join me on the free inspection to our site at Kuje, our site at Guagwalada, our site at Apo, our site at Lokogoma, our site at Life Camp, our site at Kabusa, like that and like that, right? These are things that magnet your realtors or leads to you, rather. So why does this work? Because when you first give free gifts, you first give free value, you create trust, right? When you want to buy a drink, for example, maybe someone is selling a fresh juice, right, and you want to buy a juice and they say taste for free, and you taste it, you will definitely want to buy. when you taste, you will want to buy, because you, in fact, even though you don't want to buy, you feel bad that this person has given you a taste and you are not buying from it. So the same thing, the conscience of your leads, potential customers will begin to feel in a certain way that this guy has been of value to me, let me patronize him. I've been learning a lot from his status, I've been learning a lot from his IG page, I've been learning a lot from this and that. So who is their go-to person? You are the go-to person, right? So you want to give free values in return for magneting leads to yourself, right? So imagine you run an ads, for example. Now download a free guide, you put a PDF together, download a free guide, 7 things to check before paying for any land in Abuja, and you tell people click the link in my bio, or you run a ad, click book now, and they go to seller and they see it's for free and they just download the app, the PDF, right? You see, that way you'll be getting a lot of information. You now have a lot of database of a lot of people that are interested in real estate. Are you seeing how this works? I'm giving you practical steps that can help you if you do them. If you don't do them, don't expect these results, because a lot of us are in a space whereby we expect certain results, but we are not engaging the things that should be in the results. Like you that's watching me, even now, do it. You that is watching me, do it. You that is watching me, you know yourself. Yes, do it. Okay, so as I was saying, so to get it, they enter their names. To get that PDF now you're running, they will enter their names, their WhatsApp phone number, or their email, and boom, you have a warm lead already. These ones are not even cold lead. For anybody who wants to be interested to know, it's not a cold lead. A cold lead is the one that is probably naive, ignorant of certain things. But these ones now are warm leads already. Your duty is now to translate them from being a warm lead to a hot lead, right? So these are practical steps that I'm teaching you. So this is a tip for you to know. The key is this. Your lead magnet should solve a small problem, right? It solves a small problem, the minimum problem, but obvious, that leads them back to your big solution. Do you understand? It leads them back to your what? To your big solution. Because when you are the person who introduce the problem that they are afraid of, and you demystify it to them, you are the person they will go back to, because they build trust through your content. I hope you get what I'm saying, right? So I know some of you might be camera shy, you don't know how to make videos. Let me tell you, one of the simple ways you can make a video: just put the camera beside you, probably on your desk on somewhere, and just have a script, maybe another phone that you have, and you can just the device can be there. You don't have to necessarily look into the device, you don't have to look into the camera. You can just carry something, and just play with it, and just I'm just thinking about Abuja lately. You don't have to look directly into the camera. You can take something that looks as though you're engaging with something, maybe a bottled water or a meal, and you just want to engage with it. It's form of distracting you from looking into it directly, and people won't take offense on that. Do you understand? So there is always a way to do it. In fact, you don't need to show your face. You can do a voice over, and then whatever you are saying will be displaying as right up on the screen. Do you understand? You can use AI to generate it. You can use other people's videos, and you just do a voiceover on it. Do you understand? There is always a way out. Don't give yourself excuse not to succeed, right? So you should engage these things. This is how you attract rather, through the magnet principles that I've just shared with you, right? So there is an action step for you to learn. Write down one lead magnet idea you can test out this week. Write out a strategy you are going to be using for that lead magnet. I'm going to make this content on Monday, on Wednesday and on Friday, whatever way you want to do it, right? Then you can put it in a PDF or in a short video, tell us what you want to do, and then upload it, right, on the Google Classroom. So just to reiterate on whatever I've said, all I've said today, now you have to be someone that can magnet leads, and I've shared different strategies with you, right? I shared on how you can, do a checklist kind of magnet. I told you about lead magnet being free values that you give out. When you give out these free values, it builds trust in the heart of your audience. You can do a checklist, free values strategy. You can do a mini guide strategy. You can do a video or voice note strategy. You can do a free inspection. There are many other strategies, right, that you can engage with that will attract clients to you, and then that way you will get a lot of leads, even warm leads. Some can even be hot leads, as the case might be with them, right? I hope this makes sense to you. Let me tell you a simple story before I wrap up. There was a client, let me not tell you his name. There was a client, just in case you might know the person's name, but there was a client who wanted to buy from us for about 3 weeks. He kept dragging front and back. He wants to confirm his partner, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Many stories. I kept following up, give him, the follow-up strategy. I taught you guys, give a day interval, you go back, give a call, send a voice note, and the person felt like, the person wanted to invest in a project in Avon City in Guagualada, and then felt like, it's a bit distant. Okay, I'm sending my friend to come and do inspection for me because I'm not in Abuja. The friend went for inspection, saw the property, was impressed. Wow, I didn't know this place is this developed, blah blah blah. I gave him the feedback. He was impressed. Okay, he says he's going to go ahead. Finally want to go ahead, and I'm told one of his friends now told him, that place is foul. This his friend does not have a land. You see, be careful of who's giving you advice. Does not have a land, does not have any property. I've not even been to Guagualada in that many years. Probably just staying somewhere else, right? And just have a perception, probably 2 years say that he has, right? Guagualada is a very, very strategic location, a very, very strategic place, right? So he kept going front and back on this investment. What I did was just to give him an orientation, educating, giving checklists, giving mini guides. Then he saw potential. It shared with him other places in Abuja that he can make investments in, and that's it. Do you understand? So that way the client now got confused and was not, okay, yes, I'm investing now. Do you understand? So that's how it works. Initiate these things, and I hope to get your feedback on how successful you become. These classes are not a one-day classes. They are classes that you want to go back to and watch the videos again and again and improve on yourself. My name remains Emmanuel Adeyemi, and I'm the team lead at Banah Realty Limited. Thank you for listening today.